turn my pet peeve off. City lights, not Jesse. This bitch psychedelic on my slogans. Cut off a trace, ate off, no frozen. I'm shitting still off the skin, straight Logan. 24, little bitch, still Glogan. I never switch on the bros. He went fatter, let up on photo. They wanna document how I got Goldie. Ray get cheddar and stay on the holster. I shut on face for the vultures. I rock on black for the culture. Mama need long, get wet like it's Oprah. He ain't say hey, pull up, saying YOLO. He raised the kids when I'm driving the Stolo. I'm going Sam, start shoot for the logo. That's every day I got prank. I make the music, but I ain't gon' phase it. Half of the industry, most of it fake. Cavity 2s with an egg, no escape. Breaking on lecture, 2 need a break. Class style niggas want shit in this playground. I know a crash out, he let a case sound. I know a snitch back and has to move 8 pounds. I ain't getting fuck, I work by my own measures. Artillery's jacket for cold weather. Pissing me off, got a bone pick. I won't preach against up to no nigga. No, I can't pick up your line, got a phone issue. If it drop, then I feel like a donation. Just smoking that pipe, you an old nigga. Yeah, this bitch psychedelic on my slogans. Cut off a trace, ate off, no frozen. I'm shitting still off the skin, straight Logan. 24, little bitch, still Glogan. I never switch on the bros. He went fatter, let up on photo. They wanna document how I got Goldie. Ray get cheddar and stay on the holster. I shut on face for the vultures. I rock on black for the culture. Mama need long, get wet like it's Oprah. He ain't say hey, pull up, saying YOLO. He raised the kids when I'm driving the Stolo. I'm going Sam, start shoot for the logo. That's every day I got prank. I make the music, but I ain't gon' phase it. Half of the industry, most of it fake. Cavity 2s with an egg, no escape. Breaking on lecture, 2 need a break. Class style niggas want shit in this playground. I know a crash out, he let a case sound. I know a snitch back and has to move 8 pounds. I ain't getting fuck, I work by my own measures. Artillery's jacket for cold weather. You see me, I got a bone pick. I won't preach against up to no nigga. Lay that shit back right. Yeah, little nigga love city lights. Yeah, demon shout out to the buyer. I get hungry with my pizza bites. With my twin bro Rilo. He been that cat with my eyes closed. So I can't eat her groceries Costco. I smoke this dope in the bag with Delilah. Twin shoot PK fire. Lord, if he doing his best, won't address it. I'm stuck in struggling, don't sign the message. I did it once, so just learn from the lesson. Got good head from this hoe named Becky. She was a slut, ain't do a lot to get into her guts. Found her boyfriend named Robbie a cuck. Slap on the key and playing with Dudgeons. Dragons. Y'all can't hear nothing right now. Bro, yes you can. Y'all can hear everything. Bro, shut up. Shut up, I'm right. Shut up, I'm right. Shut up, I'm right. Shut up, I'm right. Can we do reactions on YouTube? Can I be one of those, bro? Can we do some like YouTube reactions real quick? Can we watch YouTube? Y'all wanna watch YouTube? Y'all down to watch YouTube? It's 5 a.m. I'm trying to see if I need to fix anything else on my OBS. I'm trying to get the chat. Where's the chat here? What we cooking? What we about to watch some? What y'all wanna watch, actually? I be watching these. I don't know if y'all fuck with these. This is what I be on. Y'all fuck with these? Wait, do y'all fuck with these? He said up your mic. Okay, it's up. I said, do y'all fuck with these videos? The movie shorts. Or send me links of videos to watch. Don't be weird. And I'm trying to find the chat for my OBS. What you mean you can't hear me? He said, yeah, bro, put it on. What we put it on? On movie short? Alright, we about to watch this.
The scene opens on the island of Oahu, Hawaii, where a young woman is seen running through the woods, desperately trying to save herself from some armed soldiers. While escaping, she comes across a man in a hoodie, Triton. The woman gets scared, thinking that he's one of the assailants. However, Triton removes his hood and introduces himself as an Inhuman. He asserts that she is also one of the Inhumans, and that he wants to take her where she belongs. Not a reassuring speech at all. Before they can discuss any further, they hear the soldiers approaching. They try to run away, but the woman gets fatally shot, while Triton sustains a severe injury. Regardless, he somehow manages to reach an edge and jumps into the ocean. The scene then cuts to Attilan, the secret city of the Inhumans on the moon, which is ruled by the king Black Bolt, Queen Medusa, and other members of the Inhuman royal family. Oh, this is a Marvel story. I completely forgot they made this show. The king's power is his supersonic voice. His slightest whisper can unleash untold devastation. As a result,
This hikey like a knockoff The Boys type beat. Y'all watch The Boys on Amazon? Do your shit.
he doesn't talk much. Most of the communication is done by his wife, whose superpower lays in her strong hair. On the moon's surface, a rover sent by humans is seen analyzing the surroundings when it suddenly stumbles upon Attilan's invisible wall before going static. The operators on Earth are perplexed to witness this, as they're unable to comprehend what just happened. Back in Attilan, the Inhuman royal family gather for a Terrigenesis ceremony. Before the process begins, a hoof-legged royal guard, Gorgon, shows up with the Earth's rover. All the other royal members express their concern about the humans discovering their hidden city. Black Bolt's brother, Maximus, even suggests that they attack the Earth and capture it, claiming that it's their real home. However, Black Bolt doesn't want war, so he calms everyone
How is
down.
the video live?
Following this, the family members begin the ceremony, where two young Inhuman citizens, Iridia and Bronaja, are exposed to Terrigen mist to reveal their abilities. Upon undergoing the procedure, Iridia receives the ability of flight, while Bronaja doesn't find any change in him. As a result, he believes that he doesn't have any abilities. Maximus goes to console him and pats his shoulder, but as soon as he touches him, Bronaja has a vision of Maximus pinned against a wall with snakes attacking him. The boy confides his vision in Maximus, who simply says that they'll discuss it later. Later, at Lower Castle living quarters, all the Inhuman citizens gather to know Iridia and Bronaja's new powers. While there's applause for Iridia's powers, disappointment fills.
Bro, I thought I broke it down in the last when we was on TikTok. I told you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought I broke it down to y'all, right? So this is how it happened. Hold on, I'm on the phone. Right? So this is how it happened, right? Basically, from Notcom to Moment to Doja Fever. Bro, you forgetting about Slow Triller, bro. Bro, Notcom TikToks, bro. Moment TikToks. Whatever you call it. Damn. But yeah, I was just doing hella TikToks, bro. That's pretty much it. It's nothing crazy. Just the TikToks and the consistency and making music. I try to make a song every day too. That's important.
The air as Bronaja shows no signs of change. They demand that he go to the underground mines where all powerless Inhumans reside. Just then, Maximus addresses the people and tells them about Earth. According to him, if they capture Earth, they can all live a peaceful life, free from this caste-based society. Maximus then receives an alert in his comlink bracelet, so he heads straight to the palace. He interrupts the ongoing dinner and reveals about Triton's death. To prove this, Maximus has an Inhuman project the entire incident via his eyes. At this point, Black Bolt explains that he sent Triton to Earth to help find humans who had undergone Terrigenesis in the past. Hearing this, Maximus again suggests that they all go to Earth, instead of bringing the remaining people back to the moon. However, Black Bolt asks him to trust him and let him do his job. Later, Gorgon travels to Earth to find Triton, while Black Bolt enters his private room to take some time alone to think. In the meantime, Maximus approaches Medusa and questions her loyalty to to the king. He further tells her that she would have been happier if she had chosen him instead of Black Bolt. When he starts touching her, the infuriated Medusa attacks him with her prehensile hair, warning him against doing such inappropriate behavior. Maximus realizes this confrontation is the same vision that Branaha saw earlier. The next day, he has his security guard, Auron, summon the head of the Genetic Council, Kitang, for a
Y'all wanna watch niggas get pulled over and shit? I wanna watch King Carson get pulled over. Can't hear. I can't hear it either. Yeah, that shit's the vid, twin. Newman Apollos, nigga. No fucking cap. Put on some scary ass shit. Oh, a movie? Send me a link.
We're not gonna go inside. Yeah.
Security.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Kenyatta, it's the Orlando Police Department. Orlando Police Department.
Yeah.
Mr. Kenyatta? Hey, would you like to come step outside for me?
Yeah, what did I do?
What's going on, buddy?
What did I do?
What's going on with your girlfriend?
Nothing. She just woke up and tried to go through my phone and she started tweaking. And she walked out of here, tried to come back in, I ain't let her back in.
So you didn't let her back in? She's been staying with you, though?
She was from last night.
She was last night? Okay. Alright. I'll read you your rights, okay? Doesn't mean you're going to jail or anything like that. I just have some pertinent questions to you.
Well, he's shivering.
Okay? And that requires me to read you your rights. Okay? You understand that? And a simple yes or no, verbal yes. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
No.
my God. He's
Anything you say
shivering.
may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me? No? You don't seem too sure. Like, no, right?
Oh, somebody threatened me to talk to you now.
Okay, perfect. Alright, so obviously we got called here because an incident that's going on with your girlfriend. Michaela, correct? What's going on?
I just told you the whole incident.
That's the whole entire incident.
Yes.
Okay, so she said that it started at 5 p.m. yesterday. So you're telling me from 5 p.m. till now,
That's too
the only incident was that she
had
looked through
a
your
whole-
phone and started tweaking, and that's it?
She didn't go through my phone.
So we're looking
she
at-
tried to.
so we're
it wasn't
looking-
even a big problem.
So we're looking at 12 hours of she just tried to look through my phone.
12 hours? Like, I just got here last night from my show. Like, what?
So how come she's saying that you hit her?
What?
Is
I don't know.
there a reason for that? Is there a reason why she would try to say that you hit her?
I don't think so.
No? Not at all?
Oh, that bitch.
Okay. So you didn't put your hands on her?
No.
No? Not at all?
Hey, what is up, stranger?
How come... 10-4. How come she has injuries to her face?
What?
Damn, she had injuries to
I
her
didn't
face.
see no injuries to her face. I didn't touch her.
You didn't touch her at all. Okay, how come she's saying that you did?
No.
Also turn out for the Delta 36.
So we're just gonna say... So from the 12 hours where you just said that she was tweaking because she tried to
She
look...
wasn't
through-
tweaking for 12 hours, bro. That's not how that happened.
Okay, so run me through it then. Just that
Like-
short little answer that you gave me. What
Like-
happened through the whole entire night with your girlfriend? I want to
Hey,
know.
the thing is,
I wanna know-
nothing happened
I
through the
wanna know-
night,
I
bro.
wanna know.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, I still got my phone for out. At 3 o'clock in the morning, just woke up like, let me see your phone. I'm like, bro, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta be gone at 5. Like, I got another show to do. I'm like, why you want to do this? I ain't like text me. Like, why you want to do this, bro? This what you want? This what you want to do at 3:30 in the morning?
Mike, what was that?
Probably server room.
What? Oh, okay. So
My phone finna die.
again, I got this huge elaborate story downstairs.
Talk about
Correct? And all you can give to me, all you can provide to me is a short little story.
Story, like,
Oh my god, look at when he's born with this. You can't do that.
bro,
Nothing?
girl is crazy, bro.
Okay. How is she crazy?
Police, bro.
Bro, like, what the fuck? Bro, she's doing all this. She literally just woke up, walked out, was banging on my door to come back in. I wouldn't let her in just so this wouldn't happen. Like, that don't make no sense, bro.
Okay, so she exited out the room because she could.
Exited out the room because I wouldn't give her my phone.
Okay. And then you
I
wouldn't
never
her,
let her come back in,
and then
ever.
and then you wouldn't
If
let her
there's
back
cameras,
in.
you can see that I never let her come back in, ever.
But she was already in your room at some point.
Yes,
Correct.
she was already in here.
Okay. And nothing happened.
No.
Nothing at all.
No.
You guys just spent from 5 in the afternoon.
I just got here. I went to my show like 8 o'clock last night. Came back like 11, 12. Went to sleep. Woke up 3 a.m. That's what happened. What I said happened. Literally.
All right, Mr. Kenyatta, do you have any ID?
Yeah.
Is it in there? We don't have to worry about that. Do you have a Florida driver's license? Or are you guys from
I got one from Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Mhm.
We're in Atlanta.
Huh?
We're in Atlanta, you said.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, yeah. Town Atlanta.
Buckhead.
Buckhead.
Some nigga made a documentary about me. Nigga, what? You're trolling. What are you talking about? I fucking know what you're talking about. I feel like I know what you're talking about. You talking about is like that video where it's like is Beretta next up in the underground? You talking about that shit? Cause if so, fuck that guy, cause he's a weirdo.
Hello everyone. Back again with film recaps. In this video, I'm going
Nigga. It's like a picture of me. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. They got that picture there too. Yeah, he deleted it because he's a weirdo. Fuck that guy.
Hello everyone. Back again with film recaps. In this video, I'm going to recap one of the thriller crime films from 2008, titled Pathology. Before we get to the storyline, I'd like to wish everyone a happy and great day. Without further ado, let's get straight to the storyline. The movie opens with a clip of some medical students playing with dead corpses in the morgue. They are using them as puppets to reenact some famous movie dialogues. The scene then shifts to our protagonist, Dr. Ted, who is having a romantic time with his fiancée, Gwen. She is annoyed by the fact that he has to leave for 3 months, but he consoles her that time will pass away soon. Following this, Ted arrives at the Metropolitan University Medical Center, where he will be joining one of the best pathology residency programs in the country. He is greeted by a fellow resident, Ben, who takes him to the morgue room, where unexplained and mysterious deaths from across the city are examined. We can see several doctors dissecting the dead bodies to conduct an autopsy. Later, the two join a class conducted by the head pathologist, Dr. Morris. He explains that in this field of science, they have to explore all the possibilities to determine the cause of death.
That's fed.
After the
Oh my
class
God.
ends, Ted approaches Dr.
That's
Morris,
fed.
who praises Ted for his achievements in this field. Just then, another medical resident of the institute,
Alright,
Dr.
talk.
Jake Gallo, arrives there, so Morris informs Ted that Jake single-handedly helped the FBI solve a family murder case. Meanwhile, Ted was top of the class at Harvard, before being accepted in the UNICEF program in Lagos. Despite these accomplishments, Jake doesn't seem to be impressed at all. He instead stares at our hero with a jealous look. Later, all the students gather for an autopsy. Jake, being as cocky as always, conducts only a surface check, and concludes that the 11-year-old boy died due to kidney failure. However, Ted is not satisfied with the answer. He steps forward and confidently says that the boy died due to an asthma attack. Ted delved deeper into the psychological aspect of the case, and learned that the boy was actually a victim of bullying. He was ridiculed for his obese body, which was caused by the regular intake of asthma drugs. When the boy couldn't take it anymore, he stopped taking the drugs, resulting in his demise. The other students, including Juliet and Griffin, are envious of the answer and they stare at Ted angrily. Later, Griffin deliberately bumps into Ted outside the building. Griffin asserts that the team doesn't like Ted, but Ted simply says it's not his problem. The following day, the students gather for yet another autopsy demonstration, and Ted notices Juliet seductively staring at him, but he ignores her because he already has a fiancée. All of a sudden, the dead man begins shaking, so Ted reacts by stabbing his nape. The arrogant students believe he's killed the man, but Dr. Morris reveals that the move was a clever one, as it severed the dead man's nerve from his brain. Once again, Jake and his friends are less than impressed by our hero's intelligence. The only one who supports him is the nerd Ben. In the next scene, we see the students engrossed in their regular work. Jake goes on a rant about how more people should die rather than doing useless things in life. Most of his friends agree to this, but Ted doesn't. The two rivals come face to face later, where Jake invites Ted to join them for a drinking session down at the bar. Later, the two men join the rest of the group at a bar. Juliet and Jake turn out to be in a relationship. One of the doctors, Catherine, asks who they would kill if given the chance. Ted responds that humans don't need a motive to kill, it just comes to them naturally. Juliet seems intrigued by his response, and she seems attracted to this guy. Later, Jake asks Ted to meet the following night for a fun time. The next night, we see the two men enjoying the time of their lives. They are driving recklessly under the influence of alcohol. Shortly after, Jake escorts Ted to a brothel, where Jake convinces the guard to allow them to enter by bribing him some money. Ted then enters the dimly lit house, but he soon becomes overwhelmed upon seeing an old woman being used as an escort. This makes him throw up and he ends up passing out. The following day, we see Ted back in the pathology lab, where all the students are gearing up to conduct a new autopsy. But when the corpse is revealed, Ted is shocked to the core. The man turns out to be the same security guard they encountered last night. He excuses himself to the locker room as he realizes something is wrong. The others continue without him, and Griffin gives the obvious answer, that the man was stabbed several times and shot in the back of head. This is because there are stab wounds on his body. But shortly after, Ted returns to the room and gives a different form of diagnosis. He claims that the man died of potassium cyanide poisoning, and the killer just stabbed him to fool everyone. Since the chemical is not traceable in standard tests, at first sight, it seems that he has been butchered instead of poisoned. Surprisingly, Jake agrees with him, and suspects that the killer might have injected the chemical right into the man's heart. After the session concludes, Jake asks Ted to meet him at the morgue at night. In the next scene, the two men meet at the morgue. Jake takes Ted to an underground section of the facility, which has been abandoned for decades. Inside a room, the dead body of the earlier guard has been placed on a surgery bed. Ted accuses Jake of killing the man, and surprisingly, the latter accepts it. He justifies his actions by saying that the guard was a criminal, who had it coming, and Jake also claims that this is just a game. In fact, the old woman inside the brothel was actually the guard's own grandmother. Jake then challenges Ted to find the cause of his death, but the latter is not interested in playing such games. He instead calls Jake a serial killer before storming away from there. That night, Ted calls Jake and inquires why he trusted him with this secret, so Jake reminds Ted that he was also present at the brothel when the crime took place. His fingerprints and other samples are all over the place. Jake also claims that Ted won't disclose the secret to anyone, because he will never get to play the game. The next day, Dr. Morris informs Ted that the results of the dead man's tests are out, and it concluded that he did not die of potassium cyanide poisoning. Hearing this, Ted decides to delve deeper into the matter. That evening, he approaches Jake, and gives his final verdict that the guard died due to nitric acid poisoning, not potassium cyanide. He was not injected by a syringe, but rather the chemical was mixed with flavored beer. Hearing this, Jake is impressed as Ted is able to uncover the actual cause of the death. He then asks him to bring something to the table if he wants to be a part of the game. The next morning, Juliet approaches Ted outside the building and asks if he's ready to join the game. He is not sure about it, but she hands him his first assignment anyway. Ted is directed to a certain room in the hospital, where he learns that the target is a criminal who murdered his wife and both kids. The man also tried to kill himself with his gun, but failed. That evening, while returning home in a bus, he sees an elderly lady having a heart attack. But instead of helping her, Ted simply gets off the bus and leaves, indicating that his priorities are